Hey everybody, this is Wes.
And this is Heidi.
And that's...
Sure.
Hey guys, Wes here. Today we got on the podcast my really good friend, one of my best friends, Juan Carlos Ariola Velasco. Say hi, Juan.
What's going on?
So, a little bit about Juan. I've known him for about 12 years now. He's damn near like a brother to me. Now, he is a brother to me.
He married me?
Yes, I did marry him. I ordained over his wedding a couple weeks ago. Congratulations on that, buddy. So we met in 7th grade and started becoming really close friends in 8th grade, which would be, like I said, 12 years ago. He was the best man at my wedding. He was also the best man at my brother-in-law's, my sister's wedding. So that pretty much, he's also a Batman aficionado.
I enjoy Batman.
Yeah, he just recently participated in a Spartan Race, which is one of the main reasons why we're going to have you on today. So, do you want to talk about your wedding first, or do you want to talk about Spartan Races first, Juan?
The wedding happened.
So the wedding happened. Okay, well,
I'm just playing. We'll go with the wedding.
Alrighty. He came out to Rocky and had all his groomsmen running around him while he, I guess what you'd say is Juan's version of shadow boxing.
It was my day, damn it. I wanted to be special.
Whose day?
My day.
Whose day is it?
My day. My
Apparently
wife was just there.
Apparently it's the groom's day.
Give me your feelings on the wedding. I mean,
honestly, I loved it. I got to spend the whole day just with my boys. We all got together, had a couple of bevs, went and rehearsed as if it was a quinceañera thing, just my special dance for it. And went to eat and came back, and we're all ready to go get pumped up and got all dressed up together, got our bow ties on, looked all spiffy. It was a good time.
Yeah,
the wedding was cool too, but the beforehand was awesome.
What sounds to me,
the wedding was too much pressure.
I had
to say hi to every single person over and over and just talk to everybody.
It is. There are
There's
a lot of
stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you got to do as the groom. So did my advice hold true? Well, not advice, but when she walked down the aisle, was that not the most beautiful you'd ever seen her? Oh,
yes.
I was about to talk shit.
What you guys said shouldn't happen because of that day. I still wish that could have happened.
What?
Well, you guys said I can't have sex for like 30 days.
Oh!
And you said that will make when she walks down the aisle amazing.
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, wait. You said I couldn't see her for that day. And it would make it amazing. Well, that part did come true. Like, I missed her because it was supposed to be our day, so I just wanted to see her all day. And once I finally did, it was great. And she looked beautiful.
Yes, that's
all
okay.
made up, all dressed up.
What does that have to do with anything, Juan?
I think I just wanted to put my sex life out there on the internet.
Apparently. Shit. Alrighty, well, obviously, you don't have much to say about the wedding, just the preamble.
No, the actual wedding itself was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Even after, all the duties of talking to everybody first, then it got a little more relaxed, and you actually got to enjoy yourself with all the people there, and it wasn't everybody saying, hey, I was being married now. It was more like, what's going on, man? How you doing? What you been up to? And it was just the good stuff again.
Oh,
and then it just got relaxed. And then, all the dances were awesome. I made a lot of money on that money dance. That was amazing.
I didn't bring cash.
You didn't bring cash, so you
I really
didn't
wanted
get to dance with Joanne.
No, I really wanted to dance with you. So, your Spartan Race, that was, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was a little while ago. It was, a Spartan Race, it was... When you're thinking about how much it is, you don't really think of it being kind of a big deal. It's only the one I did was only 5 miles long with 22 obstacles, I think. And you assume, 5 miles, that's not bad. You're like, I walk probably more than 5 miles a day.
Yeah.
Like just regular walking. But when you put it all together and you're supposed to be running and climbing over stuff and crawling under barbed wire and freaking trying to climb a rope as bad as you can, even though you can't climb a rope.
Juan thought he was in the military for a second.
Well, one of the guys I did it with, he was in the Army for a few years, and he's like, this is nothing. Like, we used to do this all the time in full gear. I was like, well, I'm sorry we can't all be like you. Nah.
Well, had Juan trained for this Spartan race, maybe something else. Maybe you would have done a little better. It would have been easier.
If I had trained for the Spartan race, I probably would have been able to climb that rope.
So you didn't complete the Spartan race.
I completed most of the Spartan race. I just couldn't do the rope. And if you can't do the rope, or if you can't do any obstacle, you have to go to the side and do 30 burpees as an exchange. Which doesn't feel like a lot, but imagine
No,
how
I know
many
burpees suck. 2 burpees suck.
2 burpees does suck. 30 is pretty awful.
So
and then you have to do 90 once in a while just because you keep messing up all your things.
Technically, you didn't finish the Spartan race, is what you're telling me.
What I'm telling you is I don't know how to climb a rope. I don't have the proper technique because nobody ever showed me how to climb a rope.
But the answer is no. No, Wes, I did not finish the Spartan race.
The answer is this is why I don't like you.
Well, so what is a Spartan race for those who don't know?
A Spartan race is more of like it's called a race. You're not really racing. It's more of an obstacle course with a lot of running. Mm-hmm. The ones I've done, they've both been sprints, which is the on the lower spectrum of Spartan races. It's only 3+ miles. Both that I've done have been 5 with 20 plus obstacles. These obstacles range from, I was saying, climbing a rope, some crazy monkey bar stuff with random objects instead of actual bars, carrying 40-pound sandbags up hills and back down, loading up buckets full of rocks. It's awful. It's like, why do we pay over $100 for these things? It's like you're paying to torture yourself.
For sure. So, I mean, what is, like, is there anything that, like, was special? Like, how did it all get started? Do you know?
Well, it's the first Spartan race was years ago. It was back in, like, 2010, I think. And
so long ago.
It was years ago. More than 5 is years. But it came in 2010 when it officially got turned to Spartan Race, but I guess like in 07 or 05, something like that. It was called the Peak Race. And it was just a couple guys wanted to have a good time and run around and just torture themselves too. They thought it'd be fun. They're like, hey guys, you know what sounds good today? Let's fucking be in pain for 2 hours.
So what got you into the Spartan races?
My manager at work. He started doing them, and he's one of those guys who's always pumped up, and you know he's a CrossFitter. So those guys, they come in and first thing they tell you is, "Hi, I'm so and so. I'm a CrossFitter." And apparently Spartan races do the same thing. So after he started doing Spartan races, he came through and was like, "Yeah, you know, I do these things. They're great. You guys should all come through." And
they sound amazing. Let's carry sacks of sand up and down a hill. Okay.
And then like the first one, about 7 of us were like, yeah, I guess let's go see what this is about. And that's really how it started. Then after that, it was pretty fun though. Like even just hating your life for a while, it was pretty fun once you got done. And when you crossed that line, it's the first one, you jumped over fire, and right after the fire, there's the finish line, and you see the finish line and start sprinting down, and somebody's just holding the metal open so you can just shove your head through. And once you do that, you feel like you kind of accomplished something.
Even if all you did was burpees?
I didn't just do burpees. Now I'm sad.
Well, you should be.
I didn't just do burpees. I did it because I couldn't climb a rope. Can you climb a rope?
No.
Juan, I can't even do a pull-up.
You're right. I can do a few pull-ups. Not all consecutively, but I can do 2 and then 2 and then 2.
I can do like half of one, then a quarter of one, then another quarter. That's a full one, right?
That's impressive.
Yeah. So how many? So how many have you said you've done?
I've done 2. I did 1 last year. I did 1 this year, and I have 2 more I've got to do this year. Maybe 3. I just there's this every time you get a medal. You get the medal, and then attached to that is another little like piece. If you do the 3 different stages of Spartan races, you get a separate piece. And your main goal if you're doing Spartan races is supposed to be do 1 of each a year so you can complete that other medal.
Okay.
And then that's the real accomplishment.
So the accomplishment to get these medals, you have to be in the top echelon of everybody in the race, correct?
No, to get these medals, you have to finish.
So
It's not.
They're
it's
a
not
fucking
meant-
participation trophy.
No, it's not meant.
They're patrician. Come on, what is?
It's not meant to go against other people. Like, if you want to do that, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's called
But
a race.
The thing is, compete against yourself. Like, what you know you can do, prove yourself wrong and actually get it done.
No, a race.
Can you
is
do
to
it?
win.
Any of this? Like,
Maybe I'll try. Maybe I will try. I will train. I will train. And you know what? I'll even issue a challenge. You and me, we'll figure out which Spartan race to be determined because we'll get enough time for us to train for it and get enough time for, well, because they cost a little money.
I don't need training.
The one who does the best of the 2 of us gets to keep their medal. The loser has to destroy and burn their medal.
Then I'm glad it's not going to be this year then. I want my trifecta medal.
But it's not earned.
It will be earned to me. Nah, I've got to actually train because
if you're not first, you're last.
No, one of the big ones I'm doing this year is going to be in Lake Tahoe. It's Beast. It's 13 plus miles long, and there's going to be 30 plus obstacles, and it's in Tahoe with higher elevation, where it's kind of going to mess you up if you don't at least try to train. And I mean, like I was saying earlier, 5 miles, you don't think it's much, and it's not too bad, but...
Well, I think just jogging 1 mile is death.
Yeah,
so,
but
yes, it is a lot.
Imagine doing 13 plus in high elevation where you might not be able to breathe while you're running.
That's just how it feels like for me to walk downstairs.
Yeah, downstairs?
Not even up. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a big one. Ooh.
That's the worst feeling, though, when you're walking upstairs and suddenly you're out of breath. And God, why did I do this?
And you think you deserve a Spartan medal?
I deserved it. I proved myself wrong. I proved that you cannot train at all and still succeed.
No, Juan. That's that disgusting attitude of everybody deserves a medal because they tried.
No, I didn't try. I did it. If you tried, you would have given up. A try isn't just...
I might hit you.
This bitch.
This bitch. No, I mean, no, all joking aside, all kidding aside, even though I do think that was an undeserved medal, it is pretty, it's pretty cool that you do those things because any exercise is good for you.
Yeah.
And if it takes you getting a handout medal to get you out there and doing something.
I really want to see you try to do one of these.
Well, we will. I will do one with you.
You're going to say you're going to train. You'll give it a little bit, and then you're going to stop, and then you're still going to have to be in the thing because you probably already would have paid, and then you're just going to, like,
well, like
suffer.
I said, I just have to beat your times.
Well, on the bright side, more than likely the one you're going to do is not going to be a first stage one like me. Because I'm done with the first stage. I'm going to the second and third stage of Spartan races now. So if you're competing with me, you're going to be going in at least the second stage.
Okay.
All right. Just want to let you know, you're going to go run 10 miles at least.
Apparently, I'm going to be running 10 miles just to beat you.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Well, see, you're going to lose your medal is what's going to happen, Juan.
I can't wait to see you burn your medal.
Yes, because you know what, Juan? If I don't beat anybody, if I don't beat you, I don't deserve that medal, and it's just trash to me, okay? It's trash.
Well, I mean, I know the big thing is, you know, at least beat a certain percentage of people. You got to at least try to beat 60% so you don't feel like a complete failure.
That's
like
true.
In your age range, at least.
That's true. So we'll do top 60% slash beating the other person.
Yeah. Top 60 slash beating the other person.
If I beat you and I'm not in the top 60%, I still have to destroy my medal as well.
If you beat me and neither of us are in the top 60%, no one's keeping the medals.
Nobody's keeping the medals. I think that's just fair.
That one just seems ridiculous. Because both times in my age range, I was 60% at least.
Okay.
So, I mean, I feel okay with
But
that.
if we're both in the 60 percentile and I win or you win, the other person still has to destroy their medal. You don't get to keep it, Juan. You're going to lose this. So, anyways, what is, like, if somebody was getting, like, interested in doing this, like, how would you go about getting registered and getting into it?
Honestly, just go to SpartanRace.com. If you go on there, you can look up history, find next closest race, look at all the races, even if you feel like traveling. I know a good way to start. I think it's sometime in November. There's going to be a race at AT&T Park in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Giants playing, whatever. Those baseball. There's going to be a little race over there where you're going to run around the field and do a bunch of squats into the seats and everything. Seems a little easy to start. Only 3 miles, just a few obstacles, and it should be pretty cheap. Plus, you get a limited edition medal for the stadium edition stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just if you're interested at all, SpartanRace.com is the place to go because it'll tell you what you should be eating, what kind of workouts you should do. You could sign up for their daily email that'll kind of give you the workout of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of information on SpartanRace.com.
Would you say that you should be at a certain fitness level before you attempt a Spartan race? Or do you think, like, because obviously, you know, everybody gets a medal, whatever.
Yeah.
But can pretty much anybody do it if they're just, like, looking for something fun to do with exercise? Like, is it a completable thing for somebody who's not in the best of shape?
It is a completable thing for someone who's not in the best of shape. As long as you can jog 1 mile without stopping,
mm-hmm.
you should be okay. If you can at least pull your weight up 3 times, you should be okay.
And do 30 burpees.
And be able to do 30 burpees, which on its own is pretty damn killer.
It is.
Especially if that's the only thing you can do. If you can only jog for 1 mile and lift yourself up 3 times, you're going to be doing a lot of burpees.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but really it's pretty completable. Just as long as you kind of give it a little bit of training, you'll be okay.
Is it off the honor system for the burpees? Or is there somebody there
There's
counting
somebody watching you, but depending on what obstacle it is, they can't be judging you the entire time because there's some obstacles a lot of people can't do.
So Juan's like, yeah, sometimes I only did 10. I'm not
saying that's not true, but
gosh, how are you being quiet over there?
You guys are dominating the conversation.
She should do a Spartan race too.
That's right.
Well, you guys are doing this fitness challenge. You should, by that point, if it's going to be
Yeah.
sometime next year, it's going to be probably March or April. Down in, God, I can't remember where it was. Can't remember where it was, but yeah, March or April. That's plenty of time. If you're fit enough, you would be able to get it done. Like, you guys are doing this challenge already. This could just be a little more motivation.
Sounds terrible.
It is terrible, but the women, which is a little unfair, they have their sandbags are lighter and their buckets full of rocks are lighter because you get to you have to fill your bucket to a certain point. There's holes drilled in them. The women have theirs filled only about halfway, and the men's is filled just about to the top. So it's a lot lighter for women, everything that involves weights. So you should be okay.
That is gender equality for you.
So if I want to just do the portion of the
No.
sandbag without a sandbag?
No, they will make you, like, if you do go up there and come back and there's no sandbag, the people watching will make you grab a sandbag and walk you all the way around with it. Like, there were some
So
guys
there is an accountability buddy.
There is some. There's, like, stuff that you can't do burpees for, where you have to do the actual thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's people watching everything. The bucket carry, for example, the last one I did, there were some guys who, they would take breaks with their bucket. No one on my team, but they would take breaks with their bucket and let it slam into the ground so that rocks would fall off. When they came back, the rocks were no longer at the level they needed to be, so they made them fill it up again and do it all over.
I like that.
That made me feel good because it's like there's some accountability. Like, you have to do this. You can't just get away without trying.
I mean, there's no gold medals in this, is there?
There actually is.
Oh, there is. So there is a different medal for the person who comes in first, second, third of this race.
That would be it's a separate kind of event. They're on the same days, except they start at 6:30 or 7. It's called there's two different ones: the elite men and the elite women. And whoever comes in first, second, and third, they get special trophies, medals, and everything. And the people who do the elite races, they actually get ranked on in the world for what they're doing.
Okay.
Because this is spread to, I think it says 14 countries now. So it's all around the world. And if you're doing these kind of races, the elite ones, you do get ranked on a system. One guy who accidentally signed up for an elite race on my team for the first one, he was ranked and way down at the bottom because he walked most of his.
Was that guy you?
No.
No, I jogged them.
I did jog most of them. But God, it's like these aren't just straight walks or anything. Like the two I've done, they were just hills, like the entire freaking time. And you can't walk.
That you didn't train for.
You can't walk up a hill because if you walk up a hill, it's harder. You have to at least try to jog straight up.
That's true. God, it's a good thing we put you in the middle one because you talk quiet as fuck.
Well, my apologies.
Look at that. That's you, and that's me.
Well, I've got a calming voice, which is why people like me. People don't seem to like you because you yell at them.
Fuck you.
This is very true. That's very accurate.
So, what I was thinking, Wesley, we really should try to do the one coming up in March or April, whichever one it is, just because that does give us enough time to train, plus it's close to a year away. Like, that's
the one in April,
sure. Time.
We can do the April one.
Because the last ones that would be easily accessible to the two of us who have kids would be in November. So, next to that would have to be April.
Then we'll do April. That's what we'll do. We'll either set up for April, and then we'll find out who's the stronger one.
So what does training look like for these things?
Training for these things, you have to...
Well, does Juan know? Has he trained before?
I have not.
So go on the website to see.
Go on the website and train.
Like.
No, really a big thing is be able to be explosive on your jumps because you have to be able to jump. Be able to lift yourself up. So you have to make sure you do pull-ups. Oh, here's Wesley. He's going to try. He jumped on his table and almost broke.
Oh my God.
300 pounds on the table.
Oh my God.
Get down.
Amazing.
My table.
No, the big thing really is be able to carry your own weight.
Can wood bend?
It did.
Wood
It bends.
bend?
Wood bends. Especially when you've got 260
solid
pounds
wood.
on it.
Yeah, I said 300, so I was close.
Well, the downward force.
Downward force carries a lot.
That's right. That's why Batman hit so hard.
Oh, he always jumps from the high building.
Right. He jumps from somewhere. He always got that flying down punch. Anywho, so basically running, explosiveness, is it more of a cardio, an endurance race, or is it more of like a sprint?
It's more of an endurance race because, especially like the second and third stages of these things, you're gonna be running for a while. 10, 13 miles, you can't sprint that. So,
for sure.
You have to make sure you have some endurance. You have to make sure you have strength because you have to be able to do the obstacles while trying to have all this endurance. So that's really it. You can't sprint. You can't just be running real fast for a little bit of training. You have to be able to jog and take a couple miles out.
So it's like it's all around fitness.
It is pretty much all around fitness. Like I said, you have to be able to carry things. You have to be able to lift yourself. You have to be able to run. You have to be able to... you have to be kind of flexible for a few things, too. It's weird. It's just all-around fitness. So, really, I guess the best thing for training would be kind of a CrossFit style training, just because that incorporates everything you need. Yeah, so if you do like a CrossFit style thing, you do Olympic weights, so you do, you get strength that you can actually use. If you try to do a bodybuilder style training where all you do is get big, you're not going to have the right kind of strength coming through.
For sure. So how much are the sandbags that you got to be running around with in the buckets of rocks, approximately?
Well, the sandbags, for men it's 40 pounds. For women, I believe it was 20 pounds.
Okay.
So you have to carry that. You could carry that any way you want. I had to get the 40 because they watch you.
You can't say that you identify as a woman?
No, actually, you can't. They don't take that as an answer. No, so you have to take the 40-pound one, and so you have to go up hills, carry it up the hill, around some turns, carry it back downhill, and then drop it. The bucket carry, I really have no idea about how much it was. I want to say it was probably close to 50, 60 pounds of rocks. And,
was it a 10-gallon bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably about 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah, and you can't, you have to carry it in front of your body. You can't put it over your shoulder to, make it a little easy for you. You have to carry it forward in some weird positions. So
Can
that
you bring duct tape?
You can't bring duct tape.
Just wrap that around.
Wait. One thing I do suggest if you're new to this, if you don't really do anything, like any physical activity, and you're suddenly just like, hey, I'm going to do a Spartan race now, you have to find salt tablets or bring mustard packets with you. Because if you don't do any kind of workout or any kind of physical activity, you will get a cramp. And those are the two quickest ways to remove one of those.
Or eating a good banana, a big banana. Before.
Well, I had a banana and coconut water for breakfast, which both have a lot of potassium, and it didn't help. Once you get in there and are actually trying, it's going to mess you up. So, like I said, take some mustard if you don't really do much physical activity.
And expect to be sore for the next 3 days?
No. Maybe 2.
Okay.
Because I did mine the week before my wedding. And I was fine at the wedding.
I mean, I guess.
Hey, shut up. I was good. I was able to walk and train and stuff for the wedding. Not the Spartan race. I didn't train for that.
Oh, Juan, if you end up not training for it and I do.
And you win, I get to burn my medal. We need to find some like steel pot or whatever for me to melt it in, though. Because if it's going to burn, it's going to stay burning until it starts going away. Like, I don't want to charred metal.
You're not going to keep the medal, Juan.
No, I'm saying I don't want it to just be charred. I mean, yeah, if I want to keep it as a sign of my failure.
I mean, I guess you could say that they're all a sign of your failure.
Oh, you bet.
Did you come in first place, Juan?
I didn't sign up for the Elite Men, because the Elite Men isn't just a race. It's you have other instructions that they make you do, and if you can't do it, you have to keep redoing things.
Were you in the middle of the pack or the front of the pack, Juan?
There's different start times.
Of your start time, god damn it.
Of my start time, I don't know. But of my age, I was, the first one, I was around, I think I was above 60 people, like 60% of the people. Okay. So I was somewhere okay. Like, it wasn't bad.
So you got a D.
I got a D.
Okay,
but D isn't failing. D doesn't include summer school.
God, Juan. Now my question to you is, would Batman accept 60?
No.
And that's why you're Robin.
Batman would be top, 5% of the people.
Did you say 5%?
Batman would be number 1.
So, okay, I was going to say, so you're admitting Superman's better.
No. What I'm saying is Batman would be number 1, but he'd still probably be, he'd be in the top 5% of the people. Because I don't think it goes oh, this guy was first, second, third, fourth, 758.
In my mind, it does.
So,
I am out of beer, so that means it's time to discuss the weight loss challenge. Juan, are you involved in the weight loss challenge? Are you going to do the Battle of 200?
Should I? Well, I mean, I really think I should, because I feel hella bad.
Text Kyle. We got to get his weight. What were you saying?
I said I think I should, because I'm getting pretty freaking fat.
So, I mean, you got to pick in this race.
I mean, yeah, I could go get in the pictures and the weight numbers and everything and let you guys know, keep it updated, and join you guys.
Well,
it's you, Kyle, and Heidi right now?
Right now, yes, sir.
All right, we can add Juan in there, and I'll go do a half-naked picture of myself.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're going to get your half-naked, full-naked one.
Full-naked? Is the full-naked going to go on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. I'm disabling your Facebook for a week, then. I think that's what they do the first time. You only get banned for a week, I think.
Well, we'll put a little censorship right there. It's going to be one like,
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
The only thing really, I've kind of got to just stop with the beer.
That'll help you lose some weight right there.
Yeah. I mean, I can still have some bevs, but, it's going to have to be hard liquor now.
Vodka.
No, tequila.
Tequila works too.
Well, tequila is made with agave. It helps burn fat.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true either.
Is that what they keep telling you?
No, it's just I prefer tequila or whiskey. I don't like vodka. I'm not a fan.
Well, whiskey, the darker it is, I think the more calories it has on average.
Is it calories? I just know beer has carbs, and carbs make fat.
So this week I've been pretty bad. I do attribute it, and excuses. That's what they are. They're like butts. Everybody's got one. I drown myself in the only thing I understand, and that's eating bad. That's what I did this week. So I did pack on about 2 pounds.
In a week? Fuck. I was kidding. It's hella easy to gain weight.
Yeah, especially since I just lost the weight.
Yeah, it just
came so fast.
We'll put it on the Facebook. We'll see how much I weigh.
You're right. We are going to put it on the Facebook.
Yeah, we'll see how much I weigh. We'll see how much.
Let's go grab. I'm going to go grab the.
Wait, can I take my pants weigh like 5 pounds?
Yes.
Sweet. I need Wesley's weight first. Yeah. Oh, wait.
No, stand on that. You don't do that.
Stand up straight. Head up.
224.6. Juan is at a whopping 224.6.
I am not too big. I am less than I remember being a couple weeks ago, so something happened.
I'm at a measly 260.
Still?
I told you I gained 2 pounds.
Oh, how much had you lost?
I started at 270.
Oh, shit.
I was down.
Still great.
Have you gotten Kyle's weight yet? Okay. You can try giving him a call. That's okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to guess Kyle's weight. And he
275.
He was at 220, 218.
Oh, shit.
After terrible dieting, Kyle now weighs at 245.
He is bigger than me.
That is correct. So Kyle, remember that 245. You got a lot to lose, little man. Heidi, hop on the thing.
Oh no, I did mine this morning. I'm not doing the one after.
Oh, you're not
McDonald's.
going to take your shirt off and go.
I will not. I was 240 this
Gosh,
morning.
darn it.
Sticking to it. Down from the 246 that I started, but still not at the 239, which is the lowest that I've had so far. So, bandwagon.
Is it because you guys stopped doing that
paleo?
Yes.
First of all, fuck that shit. That's awful. I hate it.
Paleo's garbage.
So Paleo's such garbage.
Just slow down on the carbs and eat some protein. That'll help.
Yeah.
Throw some working out in there. That's what I need to do.
Cool, right.
We definitely want to get you back on again, Juan. And before we sign off, I do want to bring up Jump for Hope. If you guys haven't already, check out their Facebook page. Maybe their GoFundMe if you have have a little extra change. And if you want to get in contact with us, that's One Sharp Podcast on our Facebook page. You can also email us at that'sonesharppodcast@yahoo.com. We're pretty expedient about replying to those emails. Alrighty, well, this has been Wes.
And this has been Heidi.
I'm Juan.
And that's One Sharp Podcast.